Hey everybody, hello mamas. Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I want to make sure we're live on YouTube like I think we are and live on Facebook. So give me just a minute. I think we might be having some technical difficulties here. Yeah, I think we might be on Facebook but not on YouTube today. So we will take care of that later while I've got you all here. We are starting a series this week all about the top mistakes parents make before school starts. Okay? We're focusing on preparation today. So, mamas, do you feel prepared for the new school year? Where we are here, we still have a couple more weeks at least before school starts. So, not sure how long you have, but do know you've got to prepare. So let me know how prepared you are down below. Do also know if you want to snag my homework buster, which is 5 tips to bust through your teens' homework objections, you can grab that at the link in the description. So, what is the number one thing that parents fail to prepare? Well, that is logistics and transportation. So, mamas of teens and tweens, if you've got middle school kiddos, they're not driving themselves yet. But depending on where you live, are they walking to school? Are you driving them to school? Or are they riding the bus or some combination? Maybe there's a friend that your kid will be carpooling with. You have to make these decisions now before school starts. So if your teen's going to be riding the bus, do you have the bus schedule? If your teen wants to ride with a friend, have you talked to that particular student's mom, parents, and figured out, okay, this day on that day, this time and that time? You've got to work these things out now because I got to tell you, the first couple days of school, you do not want to be thinking about these things. You will have so much else going on. You don't want to be going, okay, where is my kid? What am I supposed to do? Where was I supposed to pick her up? Have these things figured out now. And if you've got older students like high school kiddos or even college students, how are they getting to school? Are you buying the car? Are you helping them fix a car? Are they sharing a car? What is the situation for logistics for your high school kiddos, your college kiddos? Figure these things out now because I can guarantee it will make your life so much easier the first couple weeks of school. Now, the other thing parents fail to prepare is supplies. So, I know I asked you earlier how prepared do you feel for the school year, but now I'm wondering, have we done any back to school shopping yet? Do we have those lists yet? Are we prepared to use some things from last year? Are there things your teen will never use, so you haven't bought because there's no point? Or are you just waiting on the teachers? Because I know at the high school level, college level, it's pretty typical for students to not know what they really need until they get the syllabi, the syllabus for each class. Now, with the things online nowadays, you might be able to get that stuff now. So, have you checked? Definitely got to encourage you to know what your teen needs supply wise. Because unfortunately, there are so many teachers, and I've had this myself as a tutor, I've had this as a student myself, that your kid shows up to class or they come to a lesson and they have to have a certain size binder or certain notebook, and it's part of their grade for that first week. It's part of their class grade, class requirement. So definitely parents do know your teen needs supplies. You've got to decide when they get those and what to get. Okay. Last thing I want to talk about when it comes to preparing for the school year is all about expectations. Before I share my thoughts on that, do you know, like I said, we are live on Facebook right now. Hopefully, we're live on YouTube if all is going well. So be sure to become a subscriber. Be sure to become a follower so you don't miss these other mistakes I'm going to share this week. And next week, we're going to switch it up and talk about the mistakes your teens make before school starts. Okay? So final mistake that has to do with preparation I want to share is expectations. So parents, as your kids get older, they want more freedom. They want more independence. Are you okay with that? Have you thought about, okay, now that my daughter has her own car, now that my son is spending more time at this particular person's house, Do I have a curfew in mind? Do I have rules about where they're allowed to go, who they're allowed to hang out with? I got to encourage you before the school year starts, have a family meeting. Talk to your spouse, talk to your kids, figure out what they want, what they think is fair, and then make sure they know what the final rules are. Like, what is the law at your house? Because I got to tell you, mamas, if you want to see your kids once a week for like a family game night, or you expect them to be home every night for dinner, but you don't tell them that, they're not going to know. And you're going to be upset. You're going to be angry. And your kids won't know why. So definitely, mamas, decide what it is that you want this school year when it comes to expectations. Okay. And I got to encourage you, if this is something you're open about now before school starts, everyone will be on the same page. That way we're not 3-4 months into the school year and you're really frustrated and your kids are tired of being in trouble. And, it could have been fixed by a family meeting before school started. So those were the 3 things I want to share with you, the 3 kind of topics of preparation: logistics and transportation, supplies, and expectations. So definitely, I hope you've still got a few days, maybe even a couple weeks before school starts. So if you do, you have time to talk through these things, work through these things, and remember, you always can change things. Okay, you're not locked into your rules. Maybe you come up with a rule that's not working for anybody, including you, then change it. Maybe you think, okay, on Mondays I can always get my kid after work and that just doesn't work. That's okay. Just work it out. Get a plan now that you know can change, but at least you have something to work from. So thanks so much for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for the next mistake parents make before school starts. Bye. And remember, grab the Homework Busters. I should have said that already. If you would like to have my Homework Buster, the 5 tips to bust through your teens' homework objections, go to my Facebook group. So all you got to do to get that and join my group, click the link in the description, answer a couple questions, and you will find the Homework Buster. Now I say goodnight. Bye. That worked.